Hi, this is Jeb Blunt. I am the CEO of Sales Gravy, the author of Fanatical Prospecting, Objections, Sales EQ, Inc., and my brand new book, Virtual Selling. Welcome back to another Selling in a Crisis daily sales briefing. Today we're going to continue our conversation about video messaging. So yesterday we talked about the importance of video messaging and how it can help you, either in prospecting or along the track during your deals or with customer service. You can shoot a quick video, send a message, it's personal, it feels good, and the keys are being authentic and sounding like you really want to connect with your prospect or your customer. Today we're going to shift into prospecting. So what should a video message look like when you're prospecting? Right now, you've got a whole lot of your prospects that are either at home or in transition from home to the office because of the pandemic. And every salesperson in the world is trying to get their attention, and they're getting overwhelmed with email in particular, and with phone calls. So the key is you want to stand out. So you want to have a prospecting message that really gets their attention. Now, we talked yesterday about the process of leaving a message on LinkedIn. So you just go to LinkedIn app, click on the plus sign over on the left-hand side below your the messaging window, and you can just point your phone at yourself and leave a message. If you're going to send one via email, the good news is that you can practice a little bit, you can edit it, and you can get your camera on a tripod, or you can get someone to hold it for you. Either way, you want to start thinking about what the message is. So when you're sending a prospecting message by video, there's the tendency to pontificate. There's a tendency to pitch. I've seen a couple of experts telling people to hone their elevator speech. For me, elevator speeches are for elevators, and you should probably save it until when you're in an elevator all by yourself. Nobody wants to hear a pitch. Your prospects don't want to hear a pitch. They don't care. They're going to meet with you, they're going to engage, and they are going to either click on or follow your call to action for their reasons, not your reasons. So the thing about a video prospecting message is that it has to be about them. And that's where you want to hook them. You're going to hook them and get them to pay attention to you because you talk about something that is relevant to your prospect. Now, this is important because in a lot of cases, especially if you're in a high activity role where you've got to call a lot of prospects in order to get an appointment, you're not going to be able to craft an individual video voicemail or video message for every single prospect. So you really want to focus on a targeted list of prospects that are critical to you, conquest prospects, dream accounts, that type of thing. And you want to be able to work with a very finite list. So for example, you may want to send video messages to your top 10 prospects for today, the ones that you really want to get in touch with. The key thing is with that, then you can do some research, you can make the message relevant to them, step into their shoes, speak their language. But the big message here is make the message about them. So the video you shoot has got to be all about them, all about their issues, all about their problems. And then you simply bridge from that to a reason to meet with you. So you start with a hook, which is all about them. Then you shift into relating to their situation, and then you bridge that to how you might be able to solve their problem, and then you ask them for what you want, a meeting, or for them to go download a white paper or come to your webinar or whatever is going on. So to summarize, prospecting messages need to be personalized. They're not good if you're just doing an elevator pitch. You also can't do it for everybody because there's just not enough time in the day. So you want to focus on your biggest opportunities. And I say, try to do 10 or so a day. It really helps if you have someone that can hold the camera for you. And once you get this down, it goes a lot faster. And then make sure that you're relating to them using their language and then bridging to how you can solve them. And always, of course, ask them for an action, whatever it is, to get them to meet with you. And when you start using this methodology, you're going to find that you're going to get a lot more engagement, that prospects are going to at least recognize that you did this work. And whether or not they meet with you or not, you'll at least hear something versus going into a black hole. So what I want you to try this afternoon is maybe take your top 3 prospects, the ones you really want to get in touch with, shoot a short video message and send it to them via email. A couple of clients you might want to try. There's Vidyard. I think we talked yesterday about HubSpot. HubSpot uses Vidyard. Also Hippo Video, which I really like. My whole team uses Hippo. And If you go to I think it's Hippo.io. I think there's a free trial. You can give that a shot, or you can get a free account on Vimeo or account on YouTube, and you can use either of those to send your video messages. That is the daily sales briefing for the day. Join me tomorrow at noon, and we will continue our conversations about selling in a crisis.